have in my hand the Denver Wireless Home Alarm standard system. Okay, it's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie. So this is a wireless alarm system. It's set up for DIY installation, and it's allowing you to put in a reasonably comprehensive alarm system into your house, or you could use it on a unit as well. So some of the advantages of it: the price point on it's great. It's easy set up. It can send you automatic text messages if you do have an alarm going off automatically, and as well as that, it's modular in terms of we'll go through as we do the video here the additional parts you can add on. But in terms of the quality and the price point of it, absolutely fantastic. Now, the one thing to remember in relation to this is we've made a decision for these type of products that we're just going to use European suppliers. So we're actually using a very large continental supplier on this particular product. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to move on to the next one here. So we'll just go through the whole thing. So the first thing is the actual control panel here. So the control panel on this is pretty easy in terms of the setup on it. You just have the unit here, you have your touch screen and your settings on it. There's a user manual that covers it in a whole range of languages. The primary one is English. Now if you just look on the back of this, I'm just going to use my thumbnail here and just open this up. So the first thing is, when we go to mount this onto the wall, we just use the plug-in screws there, mount this onto the wall, and then what we're able to do is we mount it this way, and we just drop the unit directly into it. So it's a very, very neat mount. In terms of the power unit for it, there's a battery inside that gives about 8 hours of charge on it, but primarily what you're going to be doing here is, so there's a power outage, your alarm won't go down, you'll still be alive for about 8 hours, okay? So if we come along, there's a power unit that comes here on it. We just push in the power unit here, and just connect it, and then we have a cable sits in there, so we can actually clip the cable back over it. So I'll actually just demonstrate that quickly. So I'll just do this here. So you can see here, the back is on the unit here now, and it's slipped into position quite neatly. So that's it anyway. So this is the primary part of here. And what do you want to have with it then? Well, we have to have something that's going to trigger the alarm. So we set the alarm to come on. So the first thing we're going to use is these PIRs that are here, okay? So there's little pull cords on this, and this is the battery unit inside. So again, this is wireless, and there's no need to connect this directly onto it. And with something like this, you know, the battery life on this, you could get 6 months or so before you have to change the battery on it. And then there's a unit on the back, so you can actually aim it specifically in the direction that you want. So you get 2 PIRs with it. These ones here are contacts, and these will go on a window. So if the window is open, something like that, it'll kick off the alarm as well. If we want to be able to turn on and off the alarm, we have a fob, which remote control here, so you can see it. And again, there's 2 of them here, which will pair directly for this one here. And then what we have here is the RFID tags here, and we'll actually use this, we just swipe this to turn on and off the thing, so it saves the need to enter codes whether entering or leaving, okay? And then we just have some signage here that we can actually use just to say that we have an alarm in position. So how many can we use in terms of the thing? We can have up to 10 remote control fobs working the system, okay? In terms of a mix of the PIRs and the wireless here, we can have up to 50 units, which is obviously going to be far in excess of what we ever might use. And each of these additional things can be bought individually directly from the freetv.ie. So it really is a good kit. Now we have more comprehensive kits than this one, but this one here really should be considered by people. There's all types of restrictions about installing alarms, but not if you're installing it yourself, okay? So you can come along and put something like this in here, and the price point on it is just absolutely fantastic, and it's pretty straightforward here. You can have this up and running probably in pretty well set up, certainly within an hour, even with basic tools. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Denver Wireless Home Alarm standard system.